This is breaking news.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are so loved up at Invictus Games opening ceremony. All the best moments. The Sussexes stepped out for the concert in Vancouver. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were welcomed with rapturous applause as they arrived at the star-studded Invictus Games 2025 opening ceremony on Saturday, February 8, where Prince Harry gave a speech that left many competitors in tears. Harry and Meghan, 43, arrived holding hands and exchanged a series of loving looks throughout the event at BC Place in Vancouver. With Meghan spotted by Hello, dancing along to the celebrity performers, and capturing the moments on her phone. The couple enjoyed performances from Coldplay's Chris Martin, Katy Perry, and Nelly Furtado inside the packed stadium. Keep scrolling for all the best moments. Ahead of the opening ceremony, attendees were treated to a drum performance by Lil What Nation youth Kawam Redmond Andrews. The Invictus Games is an international multi-sport event for wounded, injured, and sick servicemen and women, both serving and veterans. The inaugural event was held in London, followed by Orlando 2 years later, Toronto in 2017, Sydney in 2018, The Hague in 2022, and Dusseldorf in 2023. Harry, who served in the British Army for 10 years, founded the Games in 2014, after being inspired by the Warrior Games in the United States. Harry and Meghan were seen applauding during the athletes' parade, with Meghan getting into the spirit and waving blue pom-poms. The Sussexes are expected to attend several events during the week-long tournament in Vancouver and Whistler, including the debut of winter sports including Nordic skiing, wheelchair curling, snowboarding, and alpine skiing. Iconic Canadian singer Nelly Furtado performed a medley of her hits, including Like a Bird, at the opening ceremony. In the spirit of the Invictus Games, Nelly performed alongside blind artist Matt Mack and a group of disabled dancers, who performed a breathtaking routine. Chris Martin brought his signature wittiness to the ceremony as the Coldplay frontman performed hits like Higher Power and Viva La Vida. Chris turned the energy up to 11 and had the crowds dancing, including Meghan. As the royal prepared to head down for his speech, he shared a kiss with his wife. "Hello Canada and bienvenue," began the prince. "So, the Toronto Games in 2017 were incredible. And I'm told there's no rivalry between East and West Coast, especially when it comes to sport. But I have a question for you, Vancouver. Are you ready to show Toronto and the world how the games are done?" Video from inside the ceremony showed many of the competitors become emotional as Harry spoke of their courage and spirit. "Over the past decade, I've lost count of the times we've heard you tell us that the Invictus Games saved you. Respectfully, I disagree. Invictus didn't save you. You saved yourself," he said. "It was you who pushed through the doubt and despair. You who summited your own mountain and brought us along with you. It was you who kept going even when you didn't think you had any more to give. We didn't do that. You did. Hello Canada and bienvenue." So, the Toronto Games in 2017 were incredible. And I'm told there's no rivalry between East and West Coast, especially when it comes to sport. But I have a question for you, Vancouver. Are you ready to show Toronto and the world how the games are done? I would like to begin by honoring the First Nations, who are hosting this year's games. Lilwat, Musqueam, Squamish, and Sleal-Waututh. Heitsap, Kukwilum. From the bid for the games through to this week's competition, we have walked together, side by side on this journey, and are so grateful to you for having these games on your land. Today, and for the next week, warriors unite. In this moment of difficulty and division in many parts of the world, we gather here in Vancouver in a spirit of unity. We represent 23 nations, speak many different languages, and reflect the full breadth of the world's religions and faiths.